This little animation is for my dream project, which I wanted to get into since July, but I couldn't sadly. So I'm in it now, so I'm glad. I'm really glad to get in. Other people's parts look amazing, and I want mine to stand out as well. So that's why I actually stopped being lazy and did animation. I'm really proud of it, even if it's a bit clunky in some places. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I feel like I've improved. I decided to use green screen for the very first time because I didn't want to fiddle around with copy and paste. And if I do copy and paste, I won't really be able to do effects like zooming in, stuff like that. It'll just be easier, much easier. I recently got a new editing program called CapCut, which supports green screen, doesn't have a watermark, does 3D and literally everything else. It's free as well. I suggest you download it if you need an editor program. I actually used two separate layers in the first shot. The first bit of the animation. The cream cat who's looking back. Her name is Sandstorm. I put Sandstorm's body in one layer and her tail in another layer, so it'll be easier to animate. The patterns were a bit of a nightmare to animate and keep consistent though. I tried to make her look different from the other cats. I don't think I really succeeded, but I'm still getting better, and I'm glad. In the second part of the animation, I also tried to make the cats look different from each other and from Sandstorm. I really enjoy drawing them and making them look like their personalities. I love those kitties. The animation there was originally going to be a bit lazier, with them just raising their heads in surprise and just looking, but I decided to make them look sad as well. I'm not sure if I succeeded with the expressions as well, but I don't care at this point. The designs were really fun to draw. I love those ears the dark ginger cat has. I never draw them, but it was a fun experience. Though the designs were a bit complicated and hard to keep consistent as well. I in general liked how the second shot turned out much more than the first shot. Anyway, it went ham on the third shot. I was originally just gonna do Sandstorm waving her tail angrily, but I decided to have her lip sync as well. I don't really do that a lot, so it'll be fun. It's actually the biggest animation I have taken off in all of my 3 years of animation. I'm more of your PMV, picture music video person who doesn't really animate. But I decided to stop being lazy and actually animate the shot if I want my part to look good. And I really enjoy working on it, even if this took me a week. Yep, I worked on it every single day and it still took a week. I had loads of fun though. It was like really rewarding. It was really fun rewatching my animation every time I had a new frame. I'm just being proud of myself. It's a bit clunky over here. The stripes are inconsistent, especially at the start. So I did my very best to remake them. The lip sync is good in my opinion. Not only the stripes are inconsistent, but the face shape is also inconsistent, but I can't really do anything about it. I don't think it's too bad though. It's my first time doing this, so don't expect perfection. I kind of neglected the sketch phase of this shot because I wanted to get it done faster. I only did the sketch for the first 3 frames, so that's probably why it looks a bit inconsistent. But I don't mind at all. This is all I wanted to do in Flipper Clip, so I exported it into a CapCut, and I did my green screen thingy, and it really worked well. It was confusing at first, but I worked it out at the end. I actually drew the fourth shot with the claws in another program, IBIS Paint, and I exported it into CapCut and edited it. So it'll be less of a pain to do in Flipper Clip. Just copy and paste, copy and paste. It just gets on my nerves. It's like 80 frames of copy and pasting, and I don't want to do that. And it's much more fun doing it in this app as well. my first shot is my least favorite of them all, since it doesn't really have animation or just kind of bland, you know. But I wasn't expecting anything more. I mean, they're just pause. I didn't stick too closely to the script for my last shot. I took a few creative liberties and added a bit of foreshadowing to make it just more pleasant to watch, not so boring. I just exported the pause as a transparent layer and I imported it into this program and I tweaked them. I was originally going to do a 3D zoom, but unfortunately it just didn't work for some reason. For the backgrounds, I put my heart and soul into them. Viva provided with a background reference to color pick the colors and just mimic the style. I really enjoy doing it. It's much better than my old backgrounds. I had so much fun doing them, and it was the best experience, honestly. Anyway, that's everything I wanted to say. Have a great day, and bye!